Another 170k in training variety packs. Probably one of the last ones. But before we get into it, I want to show you a clip that literally just happened before I recorded this. So as you've seen, I had an epic strategy card in my binder, right? I've been trying to sell it for days and hadn't been selling. So I was like, you know what? Let me try something out. I'm just going to quick sell it. It'll give me 55k or 60 something k. Let's try a team of the week pack. I've seen some people have some luck with this, seen some people not. We get a Hufanga. I was like, okay, that's not too bad. Here, I thought we went crazy for a little bit, but we did not. And obviously our second one was obviously nothing. Now, I actually did have this recorded, but the first half of my file was corrupted or something. So the second half of this video will have my face in it. First half's going to have a voiceover, just as a disclaimer. So we get into a training variety pack. You see we have one. So what do? We pull an 83 Fletcher Cox. Right, so I'm looking at that, quick sell 30k. That puts me back up at like 39k. I was like, okay, let's try a game day pack. I'm sitting at about 1,000 training. Maybe I can hit a game day pack, get a little bit glitchy, then we can pull something from that. If not, worst come to worst, you guys seen me do this before, open up game day packs for training. I've done that. We didn't get much, about 400k or 600k worth of training. And I decided to go back into the training variety pack. And would you know it, we go back into the training variety pack and boom, our first LTD, Russell Wilson. Now, let's get into the remainder of the 100k or the 170k rather. So first we start with 100k on my no money spin account. Last time when I did it, I started on my Broncos themes account and went to the no money spin afterwards. This time we just decided to switch it up because we obviously already pulled a Russell Wilson on the no money spin account. So if I was to have luck, I wanted to do it on the Broncos teams account. Now, like I said, you guys will see my face for the second half of this video. The first half of this video is going to be a voiceover, unfortunately, because technology sucks. Now, by the time you guys seeing this, season 2 would be upon you guys or being close to being upon you. You will have a stream that you guys would need to check out tonight. Twitch.tv/therealdatruthyadig. Cough there. Not therealdatruthyadig. Why am I plugging myself? Madden NFL, because they will be doing 3 important things. Revealing season 2, which I told you guys to wait in your competitive pass, as we get an 88 Kevin Byard, the first of many. Trust me, you guys are going to stick around. But they're going to be looking at season 2, and then they're also going to be looking at most feared promo, and then more importantly, they'll be talking about the title update. Hopefully the title update will bring a bunch of new changes and missing rewards that we have lost. Alright, just want to get that out. But we'll get back into the training variety packs here. As you can see, we've already in our first 10k already pulling 188, and I already told you guys that's not going to be one of the last ones. So obviously, you know, with this it comes strategy cards. So strategy cards are always going to come. That's the thing about if you do it in more, I guess, larger sample size and numbers, you know, the strategy cards kind of even out. And obviously a rare strategy card is break even. Now, all this training I got was from 87 AKs, the same I got last week. I got them all for under 70k, which is roughly about 22 per. So from this training, we essentially have to make about 2.2 million back, roughly a little bit more. Anything below 2.2 million is an L, and really we need to make close to 2.4 because at the time of this video, these were selling for about 83k, a little bit more, which after tax was about 75k, which I probably could have lazy sold them for 80k. And got 80k after tax, excuse me, so we would have got like 2.4. Nevertheless, we got to make profit, right? Last time we did this, we made about 170k, excuse me, we made about 700k out of the 170k. I'm all over the place, I apologize. Kind of flustered when you do this and then you find out that it wasn't recorded, and obviously you got to go back over and speak again. But as you can see, first half of the training variety pack, it's not too good. We've only gotten 188, and I will say this multiple times within this video: how do you make your coins back? Essentially, obviously the big pools, the 88s are great, but you got to have substance between the 83 and 85 quick sales. That is your meat and potatoes. Obviously, the 88 and above is the dessert. I mean, 87 and above is dessert, but the 83s, 84s, 85, even 86s, sprinkling all those in together is essentially how you make your coins back, right? So we get into what I guess a quarter of it is away of it is gone. We haven't got anything outside of that 88, which is unfortunate, right? Obviously, you would like to see more than that, and we're consistently getting 81s and 80s, and that's something that I consistently seen when people were opening up the training variety packs. Now, me, I'm a little bit different because we did obviously start off with the Russell Wilson pool, so we're kind of already in the bank here, but obviously this is not boding well compared to our previous pack opening. But in our previous pack opening, we didn't get an LTD. We just got a bunch of quick sales. Now that dude, Tyree Phillips, I think that's the first time I've ever pulled that card. Let me know down below if you've ever seen that core elite. But obviously we're looking for a big pull. And it continues here with Roberto Sanchez, which I'm pretty sure that's not his pitcher. That looks like maybe Darius Slayton from the New York Giants. And I've said this as well. We should have known that with all these mess ups of card art, we're in for a long year of mess ups with MUD, right? At the beginning of the season or beginning of the MUD, there were so many cards that were missing card arts or on the right card art. For example, Lamar Jackson was on the quarterback who was a icon in the NFL was on a cornerback for the Seahawks because they share the same name. We should have known how it was going to be, right? But we did not. That's okay. It is what it is. We're here now. Hopefully season 2 and the title update changes because like you, I love MUD and I want to continue to play it, but they do make it hard sometimes. But nevertheless, getting back into these rolls here, as you see, bro, 88's the highest we've pulled, and the next closest has been like an 83. So, but that changes right here with a Jamar Chase, 86 overall Jamar Chase, which is big. Obviously, we need more to make up for 20 plus pulls of nothing but 80s and below, basically. And obviously, there was our as always, our silver or gray strat card. And I think I talked about this later in the video. What do you guys call that? Do you call it a silver strat card? Do you call it a gray strat card? What do you think? Obviously, we have the green and blue, which is distinctive in terms of what they are. But I'm always confused on what people would call those strat cards. But like I said, we're approaching about halfway, I think. About 61K, I believe. So we're approaching the halfway part of essentially where we want to be. And we're not essentially where we want to be in terms of our coinage and our quick sales. And like I said, this is a consistent thing I seen today when people were pulling this training variety pack. Not a lot of big pulls, a lot of 80s, and things of that nature. But we change our fortune with 86 Joshua Allen as always. You know how we do, man. We're eventually come with the pulls. And like I said, because we got Russ, we were kind of not necessarily coasting, but we basically had a 500K head start into this pack opening, right? It was literally right before, you could see right before my coins and training and stuff was the same. We get a Darnell Mooney there, and we get basically into the second half. Now, the second half obviously has to pick up, right? Because our first half was tragic. If I had to guess, obviously per 50K, you got to make back $1 million. I don't think we were even close to $1 million. I would say we were like at 700K, maybe 600K within that first, milli or first 500K, sorry, million coins. But so we have to pick it up in the second half. And obviously this is on our no money spin account where coins do matter most. Patrick Mahomes pops into our packs. And man, we got to deal with him as Broncos fans for the next 10, 15 years, which is unfortunate because the dude is good. He's one of those players, like even if you're on a different team, you got to respect and marvel at his athletic and just his prowess on the field. And I do it. Obviously being from Kansas City, Missouri hurts for me because the Chiefs have sucked for so long, but it looks like they found that guy. Now, as I told you guys, 84s, 83s, 85s, 86s, that's where you basically make your coinage match. Obviously, hitting the big ones are a big thing to hit, but hitting stuff like 83s, if you notice in this specific pack opening, I'm not hitting many 83s, 84. I think that Shaquille Griffin that we just pulled was our first 84 we've hit, and we've yet to hit 185, and we've hit in 286s, Jamar Chase and Joshua Allen, right? So, yeah. That's a problem. That's a big problem. Like I said, because the 88s we know are not going to pop out with regularity. They're just not. What's going to pop out regularity, you hope, is the 83s to 85s, right? And we're getting 82s, 81s, 80, which, obviously they're coins and they're better than the strategy cards, but it's still an L, right? See, like this, we get back to an 82 and then an 80. Obviously, 82 is 19K. 80 is 9K, right? That's 28K, but the pack costs about 27K to open, so we're losing about 30K. Right, Akilah Witherspoon right here, and we're gonna get back into my face, so stay tuned. Okay, I don't know what happened, but I recorded that first part with my face cam, but then something happened with Streamlabs and it didn't save. So sorry that the first half didn't have my face in it, but it probably will have a voiceover over it because I was able to record it from the PlayStation. But we're back into it here. I actually don't know where my train of thought would be coming from the voice recording. I'll try to obviously, keep that train of thought going. But nevertheless, our first half of it was okay. I believe we got 188, 286s, and an 87. Hopefully this second half can bring joy. Obviously, you guys probably seen in the beginning of the video that I did pull LTD Russ already right before this video, so we're already in the plus here. And I probably did talk 84. I probably did talk about how much I needed to make back, which is roughly around 2.2, maybe the 2.3 million would be safer. And that was just in coin quick sales without Russ. And as I was stating before I was rudely interrupted by Streamlabs, was that 83s to 84, which Damon Harris is actually who we started off with. 83s to 84s and 85s, how you really make the chunk of your coins back in this. Obviously, 86, 87s, 88s are great, but getting those 83s, 84s, and 85s really makes up some of the losses when you get an 80, 81, 82, right? As that's our first rookie premiere. Now, I wanted to mention this as well. With rookie premieres, I am saving them all. Because this goes away in a day and a half, I want to see what they do with the contents of this, right? Because if rookie premieres are gone, there's no way to get rookie premieres. And let's say that hypothetically they go into the Team Diamond set. Well, but people have a theory, if they stay, then they're going to go into the Team Diamond set. But if they don't, they won't go into the Team Diamond set, just because there will be no direct source to get them. So it would be almost damn impossible to complete a Team Diamond set. Which I understand that, but for me, I'm just going to hold them. At worst, if they get removed from this, they're going to go up because there's not going to be a limited supply of them. If this still stays and they're in there, it's just training for me, and I'll have a bunch of training just sitting there ready to roll. So that's what I'm doing. I think I got about 8 or 9 in my binder. Make it about 10 in my binder now. Obviously, I will count them towards the final total. We know all those go from between 55 and 60K off rip. So we do need a couple. I would like maybe another big pool before we end here. Maybe another 86 and 87. Obviously, we got about 20 packs left. So out of these 20 packs, if we can be glitchy, that would be fantastic. If not, we'll calculate and see where we're at. Like I said, 2.2, around 2.3. Because with the Rust pool, that puts me at, I'll probably sell them around 500K. That'll put me at 2.7. Then I got the 2, LTD Rust scrims too. So with those, that, puts me close. So another 88, another 87 will be fantastic. If not, we'll count our blessings and see how well we did or how bad we did, depending on what we pull. And we pull 88 Jalen Ramsey. Let's get it, fellas. That's a W. 88 Jalen Ramsey. Whew. That is a big-time W, an absolute big-time W. 84. Love to see 84s, love to see 83s, especially love to see 88s. I don't know if you guys are doing this, because the TVP is going out, but obviously I wanted to have, like I said, kind of one last hurrah with the TVPs and see where we're at and see what happens. Another rookie premiere. Like, we're sitting on like 12 rookie premieres in our binder, which is essentially another, 25 or 22, 25K, somewhere around there. So that's a big W as well. Like I said, 'cause at the end of the day, that's training. At worst, we'll keep it as training. At best, they go into sets, and we'll have them ready to go into a set and maybe sell them at that point in time. Because obviously, most Sphere, what I'm hoping for is rerolls. That's first and foremost. Everyone loves a good reroll. Secondly, I'm hoping for stuff to work, right? I think we're all hoping for something, for everything to work, and that we don't have to beg and plead for stuff to come out right. I think that's all what we want, is stuff to come out right. And most importantly, we all want our back rewards. They have yet to really address the back rewards, whether it's trophy packs, whether it's head-to-head season coins, whether it's house rewards. All that stuff's really been swept under the rug. Now, I don't know if the title update, number 3, is going to address a lot of that stuff, and that's why they haven't really came, face-to-face with us with that. They're kind of going to hide behind that. Don't know. 88, that is 3 88s in this pack opening. Like I said, this is only the first 100K. We got another 70K here. So we definitely, we've had good luck. 3 88s is absolutely great luck, and 187. 2 Kevin Byards at that, and 1 Jalen Ramsey. Can we get Glynchy? Jackson Garman. Don't actually know who that is. I think we got 4 more packs left. Because 1250 times 4 is 5,000. So we definitely have 4 more packs left. Let's see if we can get, 1 more glitchy pool in 3 packs. What if we walk it off with an LTD? That's not an LTD. 2 more packs here, and let's see what we can make happen. Big W with this first 100K. Huge W with this first 100K. Yeah. And last but not least, maybe walk off? Okay. Ali Highsmith. Let's go check it out. Alright, so we're in the binder. I actually had to restart the PlayStation because EA decided to EA me, and let things work when I was going into the sets. So like I said, 2.2 is what we're looking for. Let's see if we can get remotely close to 2.2. It was looking very dire there for a while, but obviously we heated up a little bit here. So Damian Harris is our first pull, and we got, wow, even pulling 398s, or excuse me, yeah, 398s, we only got 1.9 back. Now, luckily, like I said, with Rust, that gets us up to 2.4 automatically. Like I told you, those 83s to 84s what really makes or break a pack opening. Like, I'm a firm believer in that. Let me see how many rookie premieres I got here. So I got 3, so that's another 150K. So what's that, about 2.1? So we didn't do too bad. We got 2.1 plus Rust, so it got us back. We're back up to like 2.6 if we sold everything. So that's not too bad. 2.6 in total. Obviously, like I said, I'm going to keep the rookie premieres. So we're basically back at like 2 million, essentially. We're basically at 2 million. Now, the account we really need the luck on, the Broncos Theme Teams account, because these cards are expensive. So let's go make it happen. All right, as you can see, we had to switch with the vibes. No money spin headband had to go away. We had to put on the Broncos Theme Team hat. Or I've had this hat since I was in high school. But 64K training, which essentially, off the top of my head, just looking without a calculator, I know it's over. I'll calculate before we get into this how much I actually have to make once I bring it up. If I look at 64K training, again, I bought 87 AKs. I got a lot of these at around 22 to 21 per as well. So about 1.4 million essentially is what we need to try to make back. If we get anything above that, that'll be fantastic. Laramie Tunsil. Now, because like I said before, if I was going to pull Russ on any account, I would really like it to be this one. Because I got to get Russ, I got to get Ty Law, and I got to get Brandon Marshall. Now, to be honest, I'm not probably going to get Ty Law and Brandon Marshall until the new season comes, if I'm being completely honest, because I want to see if most Sphere probably drop their prices. Russ, I will buy him on this account unless I pull him within the next 24 hours, because that's obviously when he'll be the cheapest. Okay, we're working our way up. We had an 82, an 83, and now an 84. Can we keep it going with an 85? Maybe. Can we keep it going? Okay, back down to an 80. Back down to an 80. But obviously, Russ will be at his cheapest in the next 24 hours. Specifically, tomorrow when most Sphere drop, if there's a quarterback or whatever, a lot of people are going to be unloading their Russes. I can see him around 450, 440K. If he's around that mark, I'm snatching him. I'm snatching him and not thinking twice about it. Because at the end of the day, right, if he's 440K, he quick sells for 350. That's essentially a rental. But obviously on my Broncos Theme Team account, he's going to be my quarterback. 88 Myles Garrett. Let's go. That's 488s in the video. That is absolutely 488s in the video. Big W. Let's see if we can keep it going. Let's see if we can keep it going. Man, do we remember when Johnny Hekker used to be like the best punter in the league with the Rams, and he was like an 86, 87? Man, every time I seen that name, Johnny Hekker, I just think I'm pulling something huge. Christian Kirk, the darling of the offseason who got the big contract. Has he lived up to it in Jacksonville? Y'all let me know below. I know Jacksonville's better. I don't really follow Duval like that, but you Jacksonville fans, you let me know if you're happy with Christian Kirk. Because what did he sign, like a 5-year, like $80 million contract or something? Big time money for someone who hadn't achieved anything yet. Daniel Carlson, 82. One of the best kickers in the league. Shout out to him, even though he's a Raider. Notre Dame alum, I believe. That's 88 Cooper Kupp. Let's go. So on our main account, right, we made roughly about we made about 2.5, because obviously we got 1.9 plus the rookie premieres, then plus the Russell Wilson pool is about 2.6. So we made about 300K including the Russell Wilson pool. Obviously 87 Aaron Rodgers. The account where we need the coins more than anything. Obviously, it's coming through right now. Our first strategy card, which is a green one. Okay. Obviously, you got to expect that run on strategy cards. I talked to y'all about that. I know it's going to come. And when it comes, it usually comes in bunches like this. You just got to persevere through it. Our first, 20 rows were so tremendous. I actually don't mind a couple of strategy cards here. Okay, now We just need to calm down because that's 3 in a row. Let's get back to the coin quick sales. Let's get some rookie premieres. Now, I told you guys I was keeping rookie premieres. 85 Mike Evans. I'm doing that more on my no money spin account, more so on this account, because obviously on the no money spin account, I'm basically holding my team. My team hasn't been upgraded in about 2 weeks. 85. We are, see, 85s, 84s. That's how you make it. Obviously, the 88s and 87s are big too. But over here, I just need Broncos. That's it. Obviously, I got 3 big Broncos that I need to get. Hopefully, with most fear, they calm down on the Broncos. Let me, try to accumulate some more coins, obviously, over here. But obviously, on the no money spin account, I need to revamp the team because it's basically an in-cat team now. But obviously, there are some players I do want to buy and I do want to purchase. Right? So we need to make that happen over there. 83 Matt Prater, Broncos legend. I'm actually rocking. I probably should keep that card because I'm rocking Brandon McManus at kicker right now, which the kick power, but difference between him and Matt Prater is like 1 kick power. When I initially built the team, McManus was like 10K and Prater was like 23, and obviously I was balling on a budget over here, so I was unable to purchase that fully. Always trips me out when Jair is only an 83. I feel like he should be way higher. But EA obviously felt like 83 was suitable for him in terms of a core elite, and here we go. As on schedule. The silver strategy cards. Or is it gray or is it silver? Do you guys call this silver or gray? Because I mix it up. Sometimes I call it silver. Sometimes I call it gray. Either way, it's a strategy card we don't want to see on a regular basis. Obviously, we want to see the red. We want to see the team of the week animation. So this is going to be roughly about. We did 64K over here. 100K on Manicom, so about 165K worth of training. Not quite 170K, but last time we did 100. Like I said, I'm not keeping rookie premieres over here. We're quick selling and keep going as we going. If this was like I said, my main account, I would keep Kenny Pickett and obviously hold him. But over here, I really thought it was Russ, because it waited for a while a little bit to flash. So. Like I said, if we pull Russ, that'll be tremendous, to be completely honest. But obviously, if we get epic strategy cards, we'll take epic strategy cards. Now, obviously, y'all seen the video in earlier. I had luck with the epic strategy card, quick selling it, right? So maybe I should quick sell it a little bit more. Maybe we should quick sell it again. 86 Colton Miller. We will definitely take that. And something's happening outside. I'm not entirely sure what is happening outside. Okay. So 86 Colton Miller, we will take that without a shot of a doubt. Because the way my room is set up, my backyard is literally right here. That's why I ended up going with the green screen, because you could usually see behind me, and then you can see my curtains and stuff like that. So that's why we went with the green screen, in case you guys don't know. But not here, nor there. We're here to make coins. We're here to make stuff happen. 86 Colton Miller is our latest big time pool. Jake Bailey, we are not looking for Jake Bailey. Come on. Josh Myers looking different, looking like Justin Houston as always. I don't know why they don't fix it. We should have known, right? We should have known when the game first dropped and all these different players had all. That's our first solar power jersey within 100K on this account. Other account, about 40K on this account. So that's pretty good. But we should have known when the game first dropped and all those different players. I did a little series on TikTok. So many different players and so many different card arts. We should have known we're in for a rough year. Because usually there's a couple, not here or there, but there were some big time players like Lamar Jackson had the wrong card art in terms of the cornerback. Lamar Jackson, who plays a rookie for the Seahawks, I believe, or someone. He had Lamar Jackson's, card art. I don't know how you make that mistake with one of the biggest names in football at this moment. So it's our fault. We should have known it was going to be in for a rough year when EA decided to do the 88 Trent Williams, our third 88 on this account, 688 overall in the pack opening. Wow. Absolutely wow. 388 pools. Rare strategy card. Doesn't really matter. They all go for like 30K anyway. I used to just end up quick selling those, taking my 26K and running. Next card, 83 Kirk Cousins. What do we think about Kirk Cousins? Above average quarterback? I don't think he's an elite quarterback. I think he's like a top 15. He needs to do something in prime time though, because he always poops the bed in prime time. I don't understand why. But the dude's numbers is comparable to, and if you actually look at his numbers, touchdown, interception ratio, passing yards, and all that different stuff, his numbers ball. Breece Hall, he finally showed up for the Jets in fantasy this past week. Shout out to all my Jets fans. Did I quick sell something? Why am I up to 78K? I should not be up to. I must have accidentally quick sold something during this. Oh, my bad. Because I was not at 78K before the start of this. I'm pretty sure of this. Yikes. I'm probably going to have to go back and look and see exactly what I quick sold, if I quick sold anything. Another rookie premiere. We're going to quick sell it and keep going. So this is going to end up being 170K because we already quick sold 3 rookie premieres, which gives us an additional 6K trainings, which makes this makes this an even 70K. So we are going to get to 170K worth of training because of the 3 rookie premieres being quick sold. Hopefully that turns into something good. Bobby Wagner, that's excellent. So before I calculate everything, I'm gonna go back and look and see exactly what I quick sold, because I obviously quick sold something that I must have just done, out of habit of just quick selling things, or maybe I quick sold a couple things. I'm not entirely sure, but I want to make sure I got the calculations correct in terms of what we pulled, how much we pulled. So, well, we got 3 more pulls left. Unless we can get another rookie premiere, then obviously I'll quick sell it. But we've got 3 more pulls left to attempt to pull Russ, and 2 more pulls left. We're about 146 training low of pulling an additional card, and we actually got it. So we back up to 3 pulls left. Keep giving us rookie premiere. Just keep giving us extra chances. So yeah, this has definitely ended up being 170K worth of training in terms of a pack opening, which was a W. It was initially short, but shout out to the 4 rookie premieres we were able to quick sell and give us more coins. 84 Marshawn. Final pack here. Can we walk it off with potentially a Russ pull? No. Rashard Evans. Roll Tide. So I realized what I did. It was the Epic Strategy card. The Epic Strategy card is what I quick sold. I just did a game day pack. Didn't do anything. And we got that. Should have just kept my 78K. Okay. Calculating in the binder. We kind of threw away 55K. But that is okay. Let's see, even with that, if we still got close. What did we say we needed to make back? 1.4? I think we got close. I think we got extremely close just because of some of the pools. I think we started off with a Larry Tunsil. Is that right? 1.7 made back. So we actually made an additional 300K here and an additional 300. So 600K profit. Not quite the 700K profit we made. I think that one was a little bit better because we had better quick sales, but we still got an extreme good profit. As you can see, I got a Russ Grim there that I will be selling back. But I think with this, like I said, 1.4, we definitely made 1.4 back without a shot of a doubt. So this was a W. This was an absolute W. Hopefully, most feared is a W. Like I said, it gets back up to 1.74. With the Epic card, will probably be at 1.8, but like I said, with Russ Grimm, I'm going to hold mine until the weekend just to see, because this price right now just isn't a move. 500 is essentially what I bought him at. If I get him up back up to 550, I'll cut my losses. But hopefully you guys did enjoy. 1.7 million, 170K. We made, 2.6 on the main account, 2.6 on the main account, and 1.7 on here. So in total, we made about 600K. W. Appreciate you, boys. I'm signing out. Maha salute. Deuces.